Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get a general message for the day. Let's see what we're picking up on now. Be nice to pick up on a bit of a different storyline today, wouldn't it? I think we've all been picking up heavily on this really focus on one center here. Let's go see what we got going on for the rest of the collective today. We got Capricorn here. Got that Devil energy, 11. A lot of that. And Uranus. Definitely something about another is manifesting. We got some intuition going on. The masculine, some flight and movement here, and romance. See what we got going on. Feel bad for signs that are always so associated with things like that, like Capricorn. Right? It's like Aries are always associated with war and fighting and everything else like that. You know, Scorpios, they got that terrible overthinking reputation that they got in Capricorn. It's like the devil card. It's like, oh, it's all about addictions and stuff like that. But it's also about conquering stuff, right? It's like if you never had an adversary to overcome, you'd never be able to give anybody any advice on anything, would you? Oh, there we go. Picking up on a feminine here. Right? I mean, we got a king and a queen of swords here. There is something, yeah, there's this truth, right? There's like this sword of truth, right? I always say the 4 swords, right? It's usually somebody laying on a bed, they got 3 swords and then 1 sword under them, right? It's that every rose has its thorn type of energy, right? You got this king of swords. He operates like the machine, right? Right? You get this whole, she operates to keep the harmony, right? That's the difference between the swords there, between the feminine and the masculine energy. The masculine energy with air is going to be more calculated. Well, they're both calculated, and they're both overseers, right, that see things. But the masculine's more of the machine, logical. The feminine is more about maintaining harmony. So there's a little bit more emotion into what she does, right, in order to maintain harmony and stuff like that, right? Play music. Right. There's definitely an energy that's been moved on from. And there's like an overburdening energy with whatever this is. I think that's the truth in between the two, right? On the 40, on the telepathic connections here between the two, there's definitely some justice being laid out. There's something going on with this Prince of Cups, right? But there's this overburdening. There's an overburdening. There is a waiting for the wheel to turn, right? I get like this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? So over the Queen of Swords now is the Queen of Pentacles. So it's more of a grounded energy. So while they may portray that they are the Queen of Swords on the 3D, on the 4D, they're way more grounded than you think, right? And I get isolation with this, right? Because she's like sitting out in the desert. It's almost like she's run off and hid because like the oasis is right there. Like she knows where it is. There's something about, you got 10 here, like the Wheel of Fortune needing to turn. I like how it's gears on this one, right? I'll throw that Libra energy out in there too with the scales. I always get, whenever I see the Justice card, that is always about whether you move from a pure heart-based center or not. Alright, we got a King of Coins here. And I'm just picking up with the energies with the dice there. Right? He seems a bit indulgent, right? He's a King of Coins, but he seems a bit indulgent on his throne, right? There's definitely a decision they have to make, right, about finding balance with something, right? If they want to maintain a two-cup connection, a soul connection, they could be numbing to avoid a decision about a soul connection, right? But there needs to be a judgment made. Like, that's what it is. What did I say? Overindulgent. Look at this overindulgent energy going on, right? And like I said, it's always about numbing. It's numbing about making a decision, right? Like they're holding one cup in their hand, but they're still looking at the 3 cups on the altar, right? It's that Queen of Pentacles, right? They're trying to figure out how to, they're weighing like financial stability, right, is what they're worried about. And that's where that overindulgent energy comes in too, right? There's something about being left out in the cold here. Being left out in the cold here, right? Yeah, because someone was immature with money, right? And there we go on this line again, right? Someone was being very immature with money. There was some kind of 3 of Swords situation they were trying to sneak away with, right? Got the 5 of Swords, but he's carrying 3. Right? Yeah, I get the sense like they cause conflict by trying to maintain a 3 of Swords situation because why? Because they're being punks about making a decision. Right? Oh! Like, it's such a dramatic card, right? They look like they're fainting, like they've thrown their hands over there. They're so fucking dramatic. Let me say masculines aren't fucking dramatic. You guys are. You ever seen them play video games? Right? Right? They're trying to get their 10 of Cups. They're trying to make everybody happy. They want everybody to be happy. That's not the problem. There we go, right? That's not the problem, right? It's this heart-based center. They know where their heart is, and they're just being very fucking dramatic about it. This is my drama queen card, right? That's what I call the Ten of Swords, right? It's all these people. Yeah, it's the drama queen card, right? And it's like, you're being a drama queen, but you're really just reaping what you sowed, right? Like, you brought this upon yourself with your imbalances and your overindulging. And your immature spending, and you're trying to hold on to third-party situations. And well, now you're like this. Like, what the hell did you think was going to happen? No decision is a decision. Indecision is a decision. Every time that you went, I can't make a decision, and fucking, that was a decision. That set everything in motion for your timelines. If you think that just sitting back and not making decisions is how to make decisions, that is not how to make decisions. That is how to cause fucking chaos. Let's see. Some more on this. See what some of the snitches got to say. The snitches and the gossipers got to say. Three of Wands, but I was holding the deck upside down. Not sure how to go about this yet. Ace of Swords. The snitches says there's victory in this. Ooh, Ace of Wands. Okay. The Fool, Eight of Wands to the Queen of Cups. I can't make it up, y'all. That's what the snitches got to say. Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. Look at the Fool knows. Hierophant. Two of Pentacles. The Hierophant knows where there's balance. Yep. Someone's confused, but the other person is trying to protect them from being collateral damage in a tower. Someone's confused, but they're scared, so they're trying to put a wall in between this tower that's happening and them. I get they're trying to like we're talking about like the focus on this in the beginning was all about addictions and things like that, and that's popped up a couple of times now. And then we got the Devil card here. It's like, yeah, there's something that's happening. There's a death in a cycle here, an ending of a cycle, right? You know, that's the point of the Death card here, especially with that sunset or sunrise behind her, right? There's definitely a King of Cups here, right? A very loving person here. There's a very, there could be very money around children, something's immature with this, right? I usually get children when I get the pages, right? And this is something to do with the money, right? But you definitely have the Lover's connection here, but someone's in the Hermit mode. And like I said, I get the sense that someone is trying to spare somebody the drama of a tower, right? For their own well-being. It's like, what, is too much stress for this person? It's like, this person can't handle this level of fucking stress. Yeah, there's been judgments made. There's been a decision made. Empress. There's been a decision made. Enough indecision causing chaos. They've made a decision. They've made a decision. They want their Empress. The King of Swords is set. Being pulled by fate. Like, it's like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alright, let's get a little past life to shadow. Ooh. Yep, they're dealing with karmic relationships. They're dealing with... yeah, dealing with it all. Dealing with it all. Right? They're dealing with karmic relationships. This has to do with food and hunger. Always has been, always will. What there is no other driving force more instinctually imperative to the human psyche than the seek for survival, right? So there's something to do with like food and hunger based with this karmic relationship, right? Right? This other connection, right, is as natural as nature, right? It just feels natural, right? You've got the mother instinct, you got the spouse, right? There's lots to do with spirituality and religion here. It's all from a past life too, right? So these connections have been here before. This person has dealt with these karmic relationships with the person that they're dealing with now in this life, and they have this strong connection. The reason that everything comes so natural for them is because they've already been in this situation, right? Right? There's a lot of similarities with the spirituality and religion, or they could both be very spiritual, one or the other. What's the shadow? Atonement. Now, this is the opposite of the Drama Queen card. This is standing here and taking atonement, right? Be like, what? I know things are shitty right now. Well, why are things shitty right now? Because I manifested shitty situations. What? I'm figuring it out. I'm paying my penance for it. You know, that's the kind of energy that this card gives off, right? Once again, you have the symbolism of that. Is that a sunrise or a sunset? It depends on one of your perspectives, right? That's the energy that's going on right now. You got 31 there. This has all come about to change perspectives, right? That's what these intense connections are, right? You got breach of surface, right? Breaching through the veil, right? Island of solitude, right? Is it, yeah, or you take it as you will, right? You could take hermit mode in two ways. You were either isolated and lonely, or you were on a tropical island unto yourself, right? But there's definitely an explosion in a tower coming. There's no way around that. There's about to be an explosion. But the whole point of this is, I love how this island's about to explode. Oh, it's definitely what I'm picking up. Someone's island of solitude is about to explode. I don't know what that means. That's just what's come out right now. They changed their perspective. They've breached some sort of new knowledge, and their island of solitude is about to explode, right? But there's this whole thing about... this card is all about that goddess in Moana, right? Who creates the islands, but is also the goddess that does the fire lava goddess, right? And the whole message behind it is that after the explosion, the islands are bigger, right? So I'm also getting a sense like that island of solitude is about to explode, and like someone's like circle is going to get bigger. You know, some people have a small circle, some people have a larger circle, right? That's the energy that I'm picking up on here, right? Alright. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all, and y'all be back as soon as I can, I promise.